Hey, good morning, how do you do? We've got something special for you. It's just for fun, it's just for kids. It's time for the Sickly Touches.
All right, number 6, let's take a look at Barbie's dream houses through the years. It's a montage of some of the best versions of the dream house. The one from the 80s that came apart in 3 pieces. The townhouse that came with an elevator you pulled on a string. They're all available in a book from Mattel called Barbie Dream House.
That's going to be a great read.
You know what to get Robin next year for Christmas.
No, I still have nightmares about the year I had to put one of these together by myself.
Is that for you or for the kids? Because yours was what, 52?
Oh, I had that one when I was growing up.
Yeah.
That was, yeah. With that elevator, look at that, how fancy. Pay the extra $10 to have someone put it together. That's all I'm saying.
All right, number 5, if people learned anything in the last 2 or 3 years, it's that smaller is sometimes better. Case in point, the current 2023 wedding trend. According to a survey of wedding planners, there is a noticeable shift in the way people are planning their receptions. They are opting for smaller venues and fewer guests. Thank the Lord.
Yeah.
50 people might seem like a lot, but not when you compare it to the more large-scale ceremonies with 200 or 300 people. It not only makes the day more intimate, but it's also a lot cheaper to plan, which leads us to the other trend. People are choosing to spend less money on their wedding day and using their savings for things like travel or a new home.
At number 4, we're just a few days away from Little Christmas. Some places, January 6th is known as Three Kings Day, but in Ireland it has another meaning. In Gaelic, it translates to Women's Christmas. The idea is, now that the holidays are over, the women need a day to kick back and put their feet up, and the men take care of the chores and the kids. In Ireland, it's common for women to get together with their besties and down a few pints at the local pub.
Boy, hasn't caught on in America, huh?
Well, that's just
Every day for you.
every day you go for a wine club, right?
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
doesn't have to be a special day.
No,
it just be a Tuesday.
Yep. 100%. All right, number 3. Here's a fun little thing to do with the kids when the weather's not that great. Try some indoor archery practice. A real bow, a real arrow. What could possibly go wrong here? It's from a company called Wonder Fitter. And you can set it up right in the middle of your living room. The whole thing connects to an app that guides you through a setup process and just looks like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
And you're aiming it right at that TV.
Yeah, or mom in the kitchen. Here's the best part. It only costs about $300, so it's a steal.
Think how much fun you and Mr. Rex could have, Robin. Full weekend of archery in the living room. And you much of a gamer? You game? You ever play the games?
No.
Boy, what I would give to see you with one of those VR headsets on. Right?
Swinging a tennis
just
racket.
blindly running around, just swinging at things in the living room.
Yeah, maybe we can make that happen. That I would do. I don't know. Would that give me a headache, though?
Oh, sure it would.
I don't know.
Sure, you'd be fine.
Number 2, some people just love the smell of old books, and if you've spent any time in a library or even your grandma's basement, chances are you know all about it. There's no easy way to describe the smell. It's a little bit musty. Turns out chemists have figured it out. The old book smells a combination of gassy notes and tangy acids. It comes from chemicals like furfuryl and benzaldehyde.
Oh, well done,
all
Larry.
byproducts of the decomposition process. Some people describe it as a romantic smell, but it's also polarizing. You either love it or hate it. There's no in between.
Really? I don't think I've ever met anybody who's hated it.
The smell?
Yeah. I've never really thought one way or the other about it. Well, he just
doesn't
hates
like
books.
He just
Throw them away. When you're done, throw the thing away or compost it, whatever. Give it to yours. Get it out of your house. Reading a book twice. Stupid.
All right, number 1. It's one of the greatest romantic comedies of all time, but the original ending of When Harry Met Sally was not a happy one. Screenwriter Nora Ephron's original draft did not end with Harry and Sally getting together. There was no grand gesture on New Year's Eve. There was no declaration of love. In the original draft, Harry and Sally saw each other 10 years later on the street and walked their separate ways. The end. Director Rob Reiner had a change of heart because while making the film, he met his now wife, Michelle, so he worked with Efron and the script took a little more optimistic turn. Billy Crystal also helped write his final speech by doing a lot of improvisation. It's just the greatest movie.
That one didn't make your list, did it?
Well, I was trying to do a deeper dive. Everyone knows about When Harry Met Sally.
Yeah.
Everyone knows about Made in Manhattan, the J-Lo classics and all of those, but I was trying to do a deeper dive.
Yeah.
So, you know, When Harry Met Sally, of course, top of the list. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
Larry, are you ever going to do your rom-com list?
Rom-com list. Oh, that's a great idea. I'll work on that for. Is The Godfather count as that? I mean, there's a wedding in that.
Yeah. I'll help you out. I'm sure I'll be a great source of insight for you. All right, that was the 6 at 6.